Okay, as you can see, we have a bit of room in the van here. It'd be really nice if this camera would actually play ball on occasion and give me reasonable light levels. Let's see if we get it down. Yes. So yeah, this is echoing in here. But on top of that, the reason it's echoing is why most rooms echo when there's lack of sound muffling type of shit. As you can see, we've got a lot of floor mounts. Now, this van, it sort of pretty much runs a bit like the stowaway systems in the Chrysler Voyager or Grand Voyager. You basically got yourself a flat floor and all your little mounting points sitting in there, and you can take all the seats out. And I've taken all the seats out, and little cardboard house remake, it's all sitting in there. So I've chucked all 4 seats in. That's your double. One at the back, and then your little single one, and a single, and a single. So anyway, and baby seat mount thingy, and there's another one here, but I think you got to put a screwdriver in that little notch or something to get that. For whatever reason, they lost the top cap on the other one. Baby seat and an actual anchor. I never realised that. So they had that other stupid black lemon foam crapola that you can see there down on the floor there in here, and I ripped all that out. But basically, holy shit, you can tell they rippled the bloody carpet is here. Fuck, that's a mess. It is pretty bad, actually. I think I noticed this before. There's a little notch. They've tried to cut it out there. I don't know if this is actually original carpet or just something that's been added in. And they've sort of stuffed up as they've gone and redone it, but I'm likely to leave it in because there's a bit of an insulation thing to it. And then I'm going to get silver paper over the top of this, and then I'm going to get that lino that I had and use that in here. What I'm initially going to do in another 5 minutes or so. There's a bit of plastic stuck under it there. So maybe it is original or something, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm going to go over to my parents' place. It's obviously copped a bit of use. There's no real shit in the back. If you look here, there's like a grey marks. And a little bit on that side, more on this side. So it's probably at least been the previous owner that's had this carpet, but yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go over to my parents and try and vacuum all this before I put the silver paper and the lino in. I don't know really how I'm going to do the edge of the lino, but strangely enough, sort of got like these little things that the actual front seats mount in. I don't think I can take them out of there though. I don't think I'm able to. I don't think they're anything like these removable points. But there's so much bloody shit down these things. It's hard to see. There's bits of food and everything. There you go. Bits of food and everything. So anyway, I'm going to do that in a few minutes. Yeah. Had the distributor replaced on the other car, and now as you go to take off, it sort of so it sort of almost half stalls when you initially take off. So fuck me. I mean, to put new parts in a vehicle and then I get it back and it's not sort of running as it should as you take off, you know, oh, plenty more spark, new distributor cap, the bastard's still having trouble starting. Not troubles, but it just, you know, it doesn't want to start as good as it could otherwise do. And I reckon the compression's fine as I drive it, but it was getting a little bit soggy on starting, and seems it's sort of half is. But I don't know if this is just part of the whole wearing in process where it sort of shudders a bit under, you know, low speed as you go to accelerate. But it's bullshit anyway. And there is a method to set the computer into like reprogram mode. It'll redo its own timing. So I might get my mechanic to do that. But I'm going to ask him if this is just one of these side effects of having a new ignition system and the computer's going to learn or what. But I've been trying it today. It hasn't been as bad as it has in the past. So we might be alright anyway. I just realised this piece of the pocket here, that's a separate bloody piece. Strange. It's a very odd vehicle. Anyway, got something else here that's worth looking at. Have a guess what this is. You get a bit of mesh that they've got like a little mesh, stainless steel mesh with a plastic thing, and it clicks on the top of this, and it is supposed to catch leaves from getting in your rainwater tank. Now we have a standard 90mm connection for stormwater piping and 100mm that sometimes some people use. It's actually really shit a pipe, but some people use it for stormwater, and my parents, it's basically sewer line, but my parents have used that for stormwater because you know, it's significantly thicker and it's a lot more heavy duty. As you can see, dual fit. But never mind all that. I needed a sink. And do you think I could bloody find something easily that was small and not ceramic? Oh, hell no. No way. And then I thought, well, what do I need as a sink? And I saw this thing and I thought, you're joking. That's big enough. Just to soak a bit of stuff in or wash a bit of food, whether you're washing sand off a bit of vegetables or whatever. You've peeled carrots and you need to sort of, you know, give them a bit of a wash or whatever. That's good enough to do it. I've got like a little Dremel thing that's like it's actually just a cheap knockoff of a Dremel made by a tool company that has reasonably cheap tools. We've got a few of those branded tools at work, but I've got like the Dremel copycat that this company's made. It only cost me $40 with shitloads of different attachments. Like, honestly, there's like over 100 attachments on the damn thing. Even a miniature angle grinder disc and everything. Like, I think it's got about 3 of these miniature angle grinder discs and everything. So I might go dig that up wherever the hell I left it. It's only a small engine. You can run it straight off the solar system here without a worry at all. And just take out at least these bits in the bottom here. I don't think I'll worry about all the other little rims here. Maybe, maybe not. And bingo. So it's a fairly, I'm not saying it's a perfect fit, but that edge there, there's a bigger one they had, and I would have had to grind off right into the blooming stainless steel, but this one should fit in fairly well into the bottom there once I get those 3, well, flanges out, I believe they're called. I should be able to get it to seat in the bottom, and that'll be my sink. Of course, I'll pull the sticker off and all that. Yeah. It's yeah, just made for a oh yeah, that's for 50mm. There's 40mm and 50mm for like sinks, and some of your smaller ones will be 40mm and the bigger ones are 50. And you know, I can just go buy like U-bends and everything that just fit straight under this. Oh, look at that, you can even screw the strainer piece in. Stainless steel and brass. Yeah, so anyway, comes with its own plug. So that'll be something that I'll work on as well in due course. But Van still needs another belt tensioner, but it's actually not squeaking anywhere near as much as it used. Like, I more or less don't even hear it. Sometimes when I'm going fairly high revs and I'm going up a hill, I can hear a bit of a whine, but I think that's the engine and transmission just taking the load of trying to go up a hill at high speed. And but I think in due course I'm going to just change it anyway, because if I'm going and spending a lot of effort and a lot of money getting this thing up to scratch, and that looks a little bit like it's on the way out, I might as well just bloody pay the money and replace it anyway while we're doing so many things to this vehicle, and you know, trying to get it up to scratch before I go sleeping in the back of it, because I don't need any stupid things like belt tensioners making me stranded if they're only like a frickin' bloody $50 piece or something, you know. Anyway, that's today's business.